Ladies and gentlemen, it is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. So let me know where you're watching this video from, which country, which continent. United States of Africa, African continent, United States of America, Caribbean, Jamaica, Europe. Let me know at the comment section. I'm doing fine at this peripheral end, as you can see. So guys, I want to speak to an issue here. My attention was brought to a video that was done by one of a positive reactor of IAM-MARWA, later descended to negativity because of the best reason known. I don't want to say that I know the reason best known to her. Therefore, my main work is not to come and talk to her in a bad way, but I just want to use this part of a video because I was expressly mentioned in that video. So that's the reasons why I'm using this video and videos. I used to watch her. I never had any bad thing towards her. So the best thing is, because I was mentioned in her video expressively, therefore I have to bring that evidence, therefore a rebuttal. But before I rebuttal on that video itself, guys, if you're coming across this video very first time and this channel for the first time, kindly click at the notification bell. Subscribe to my channel so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube channel notify you instantly. My name is subscriber. May God bless you abundantly. So let's start in to change our way. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Zach and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, my attention was brought about this video that you're going to watch down here, calling me that I should come and apologize. Something that really taken me aback, and I started like thinking and reflecting. Apologize to whom? Because of what? Because of what really happened? Well, you want me to apologize because I stated a fact, because I stated a point of the law, because I stood to the law. You know, this is the problem with the people, because they take things their own way of understanding without understanding my point of view. I don't stand on a moral background, on a moral principle to discuss people's bedroom escapades. That is a bad manners. More so, the adult people who consent to all other kinds of things. The fact is, Percy sent her photos. The TrenchTownBoy was set up. The moral issue is up to them. The moral issue is up to them and society to judge them. My main principle herein, I don't stand on a moral ground because I've fallen short of that glory. I've fallen short of that moral principle. I'm not perfect. I've got some moral delinquency issues that I cannot decide to kick people on their morality. I leave it to God to go and judge them. That's why I had to evoke a woman who was caught by the Pharisees doing adultery when he was taken to the master, who is Jesus himself. These people frog-marched this woman and told Jesus, we found him committing very grievous sin. And what is the sin? Adultery, which means she should be stoned to death. A similar case herein. What was the response of Jesus? If you have never fallen short of the glory, if you have never done anything like this, be the first one to cast a stone. I looked unto myself. I've fallen short of glory. I'm not a saint. I refrain of taking a stone to start stoning. Therefore, what really came into me straight away, it was the law. According to Article 31 of the Kenya Constitution, the privacy data really prohibited such kind of a photo to be disbursed, to be recording without a consent. It doesn't matter in whichever way you find them on your phone. The best thing, you report to authority if they were threatening in a manner. Therefore, from authority, will take it over there to process us in a manner that really guard people's dignity, because law doesn't exist in a vacuum. Therefore, whom am I defending? Am I defending Mr. Cecil, or am I defending the law, or am I on a moral issue? I think by that one, you could really understand where am I standing. Let's watch this video below, then I will let you know where I belong and to whom, to what.
Man, this decent married man called Cecil. So Passy couldn't be talking the truth. Okay? But just in case she was talking the truth, that this man asked her to sleep with him, the better thing for her to have done was to shut her mouth. Shut her mouth and go and sleep with him, because your kids needs to be educated in a private school. And all the trimmings that comes with it, go ahead and do it, because other women have done it up and down. Yes, so why not you? So you agreed to that. Yes, remember you quote the video. You agreed to it. You also agreed to her questioning the paternity of her children, excepting Chacha. Yeah, she spoke about that too. You remember? Yeah, she spoke about that too. What else did she talk about? The caliber of men that Passy. As a matter of fact, the caliber of Passy's husband was brought into question, and any other man that she might have been involved with, that was questioned too. That video was so insensitive, so distasteful, so demeaning, and so belittling of Passy. And you agreed to it. You agreed to it, and you're still out here trying to defend Cecil. No matter how you spin it, you go round and you come round and you go back round, you're still trying to defend Cecil. It is true, because the video is out. We have heard it. Come and apologize to this young woman. You can't question her. You can't tell a woman that she's wrong in a case like this. How could you? Would you tell your mother that she's wrong? A woman's moral, a woman's dignity, a woman's reputation. I am waiting on your apology, ZACKSNR. Yes, I am waiting.
That is the video.
Guys.
And you understand the trajectory.
So
the trajectory of this video is like, Sonia thought that I will also come up, down and apologize after I had made a statement. Let me tell you one character of mine, that I'm a man who stands on his principle. I don't always words off, because there is a current trend that are hovering from east to south or from west to north. Now I should be moving with the current. No. Before I move, there are two books that I always refer to. That's the governing document, the Constitution, and even the Bible itself, because I need to get scripture that's speaking to it. That's why majority of people wouldn't understand my narrative and wouldn't understand me, because you must have a higher calling. Then you need to decipher and assimilate the information that I'm putting across forth hearing. The fact that Black Beauty TV decided to retract its statement and apologize to Passy doesn't confer to me to also do the same. We are too different on a different moral principle and legal standard and genetical makeup. So our reasoning and our temperament is so different. Because it's an issue involving women, I know the anger and the emotional verbiage that sometimes might caught up with you, filthy to the brim. You've taken a feminine angle into this issue, which means I separated myself. You are not even on the moral side. You are on a feminine angle, because if I can quote you internally, you are saying, there is no way a woman can be wrong. Actually, I cannot tell my mother that she's wrong. A wrong is a wrong. On a moral ground, I feel so delinquent to come and start pointing finger or casting stones on things that I don't know. The private matters must just remain private. The issues that happened between the two individuals shouldn't find their way in this YouTube street or in this social wavelength. Even the law itself discredited it. You are not supposed to record somebody unawares. You are not supposed to circulate such kind of information on a social media. We have exceptions. The law allows you to record. You can record. Maybe if your life is threatened. But are you supposed to? You know, these things are also his helping Percy. That if Percy was supposed to pursue a case, already he has destroyed this case on a technical ground, which means he has revealed all the evidences outside there, which means she's gone into the public opinion. Now, the merit and demerits of these cases has already been what? Has already been talked about. You people are not doing it that way. Secondly, I don't support Mr. Cecil. If I would be supporting Mr. Cecil, I would be standing on a moral ground. What I do, I support the law. I defend the law, and with its all articles. And what I spoke the law. But what is Sonia doing? Sonia is standing on a moral ground while defending a fellow woman, the reasoning in a feminine way, which is so toxic at this level. So if you don't know what Sonia is upbringing in this case, Sonia is not bringing any legal parameters. Sonia is bringing the temperament parameters, is evoking the feminine, toxic kind of vexation, and is whipping emotions for all women to come and stand Percy. I will never bring the card, the gender card. I will never play the gender card, but I will stand with the law. What is law saying? Because if I stand on a moral ground, I will be discriminating. If I stand on a gender card, I will be discriminating already. But the law itself doesn't discriminate. So basically, mostly entire Africa, and in most kind of jurisdiction, the gender card doesn't work when it comes to law. It is just that. If you're an activist, fine. I wish you well in all your future undertakings. You can champion for the female. I've got no problem. But the gender card must not be evoked into this issue, because the law itself is clear. The law itself, with its own article, has expressed itself explicitly concerning the data reveal. Let me tell you, if you want me to stand on a moral ground, I can give you a synopsis. Now, what happened? If you go and bet the river and show all other kind of geographical features outside there, these are the things that Percy decided to sexualize his content and was putting it into the public layer. What was that? It wanted me to go on a moral background. So on a moral ground, Percy sexualized her content, put it outside there on YouTube street. This is how he was lowering men. So men came into her inbox. Then later, you record and they want to expose similar men. What are you doing? What are you doing in the first way? That's why I said, on a moral standard, I'm so delinquent in that area, and I fall short of moral issues. I don't want to be the first to cast a stone on a moral standard. So, the question number one, I don't defend Mr. Cecil. Number two, I defend the law and I stand on a legal ground. Number three, I will never apologize. And if you do a literature, I'm not being blasphemous. This is a literature for you to decode. Even if Jesus himself will descend from heaven to earth with his wife, or her wife, if at all is having one, I will never apologize. Take that one and go and bank it to any bank if you wish. IAM-MARWA himself yesterday did a live and came and put everything into perspective. And internally, he agreed with me on a bigger issue, on a bigger time. The issue of morality happened, that he has got no moral standard also to caution a visitor who comes in his home and how that visitor will behave outside there. He will only have an issue if he is hosting you in his home, that whenever you are in Amara's home, therefore you got to behave. Amara is not responsible what you are doing outside there. He will only be liable with things that happened in his compound. But later, he says he supports good acts, not bad acts that breaks the society itself, which means the societal fabric. Decadence must always be so decent, must not be eroded in its entirety. That's what Amara supports. But other people got it wrong. Perhaps let's listen to Amara, then I will come and put everything in
my house
perspective going forward.
That will be my problem. But what happens outside my house, that is my visitors' problem. Me, I have nothing to do with what my visitors are doing outside my gate. No. Because they have a life and they are not kids. They decide what to do. If they say, Maro, I'm not coming tonight to sleep at your house, I'll say, okay, you enjoy wherever you are. And also in 2025 we will be asking people to sign just a small agreement and that agreement, we will read it to you when we are there. So that is all I have to say. Some people thought I'll come here and say, whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry. I have nothing to do with people's private life. And people's private life is people's private life. Me, all I'm saying is, people make mistakes anywhere in the world. Even you that you are judging harshly, ho, ho, ho. If we dig your life, we will find a lot of mistakes. But I think that is what is called life experience. You know, life experience. Me, one thing I cannot do is I can't come out here to judge people, especially me knowing that there is more information out there that people don't know. They are just seeing what they are seeing. You know, me, I can't. That is, I am not a God. You go and ask God to judge people, not me. Me, I'm here to entertain, to tell my audience, we love you. Thank you for supporting us in 2024. Today is Maisha's first birthday. Thank you, guys. We are more than grateful. And that is it. But for the visitors that visit my home, or they will be visiting in 2025, just make sure when you are inside my home, just behave yourself. When you're out there, I have nothing to do with that business. You can do whatever you're doing. But personally, as Marwa, I support good acts that build up communities, not break up. You know?
That was a simple statement. A simple statement which means the issues that happen between the two adults, if they happen to hear them out, if they happen to come to the court of public opinion, which is not so good, such kind of issue must be treated with utmost kind of grotesque sensitivity, caring. You know, this is the issue. You want IAM-MARWA to be liable of somebody and some other people's bedroom matters where he wasn't even present. Things that happened on their phones that IAM-MARWA is not even aware, then other people want to. The only reason is these things happened, then now they want to hold IAM-MARWA liable. I know IAM-MARWA is telling you that these things is happening just because the people just want to misuse his name, bring him into the fray, and then maybe slaughter him, to deplatform him. That still brings us back to the issue of moral standard. If it was the issue of minor, it could be other thing. But playing the gender card of this issue? No. No. We go back to the law. What is the law saying apart from the gender? What is the supreme? Is it the law, the constitution, or the gender. What is the basis of law being made? The law was made for the men, to regulate the men, regulate the society. So what is so important within these two? You are not important. The important thing is the law. What is the issue, or what the law says in regards to the privacy of other people, of the two individuals? Most of things that they did in a private life, I don't know what they did in the private life, but the law itself guards both of them. As Mr. Sassel come out to reveal his side of the story and put all the photos that Baspasi sent him, no, reasons being, it's being guided by the principles and the morality of the law to safeguard this innocent widow. The embarrassment, because he's having small kids. If Mr. Sassel would come and decided also to descend into that kind of a mockery that Pasi is doing, what would the small kids say? I don't want to mention the kids. What would be those 3 or 4 kids say at one point? Because the internet doesn't forget. Because Mr. Sassel is a family man. He's decided never to speak about it because this one is even so damning. He's kept quiet with all those kind of photos because all of them sent to each other. I'm not confirming or denying, because if Mr. Sassel haven't said, if it happened that is true, those are the pictures of Mr. Sassel, therefore which means Pasi decided to agree, okay, send me yours, then I will send you yours. Then which means Pasi was so comfortably enjoying and recording what he had already consented that, okay, you can go ahead and descend. So why now come with them in the public? Why then call the third party IAM-MARWA to come and now mediate in between them? No, America not, because it was not a party to. It was not privy of all the agreement. All these people exchanged contact. IAM-MARWA wasn't there when they were changing contact. I wasn't there that now you are calling me to come and apologize. For what? For defending the Constitution of Kenya? I'm not apologizing. I think this video itself, it's so self-sufficient, self-direct, and telling you that if there's somebody elsewhere there who wants Zack to apologize, I will apologize to the Kenyan Constitution, which is being profiled by other people who don't know how it works. I will never apologize to the people who are whipping emotion while involving themselves in a judicial kind of this, how we call it? You know, stop pulling the emotions. Stop pulling the emotions on these things. Sorry, stop pulling the emotions. Are you there? Because I've seen you, the trajectory you are taking with this thing. I've seen you. Stop that gender card away. Stop the toxicity. Put it away. Respectively, I respect women of your caliber. I only disagree with your point. That's why in my vexation, I don't abuse people. Why the lazy gang you're supporting, they shall have abused you, they shall have called you names, but Zack, because I respect women, and respectfully, and I respect Jamaicans, may God forgive you. I wish you well in all your future undertakings, with all your judicious kind of activism. Until next time, this is Senior Zack. Let me know your thoughts at the comment section.